We're living in a time where you can literally use the power of AI to create something once and make money from it over and over again. And one of the best ways people are doing that right now is through ebooks. You've probably seen stories of people making thousands of dollars just by selling simple ebooks online. So I decided to give it a try, but with a twist. Instead of spending days writing everything myself, I used AI to help me do it all, from content creation to setting it up for sale. Now the question is, can you really write and publish an entire ebook using AI? And will it be good enough to sell? Well, let's find out. Alright, first I'll need to pick a niche, and I'll go ahead and use my 50+ digital product ideas, which include different niches. So I'll go through it, select a niche, then I'll go ahead and choose a topic that I'll talk about in that niche. Each topic idea comes with a detailed analysis of the target audience, what problems they face, and a digital product solution that will address their concerns. So I went ahead and chose this topic idea, and that is what I'm going to be creating an ebook about. The 50+ digital product ideas are available to anyone who wants to get it as well. You can get the link in the description, and it will be the first link in the description of this video. Okay, I'll copy everything as it is and paste it into ChatGPT. And then I'll ask it to write a well-detailed and valuable ebook. ChatGPT did well on this one. It has written a well-structured ebook, starting from writing the introduction, the chapters, and including the conclusion. So I'll go through it, and then I'll go ahead and design this ebook, and I'll be using Canva for that. I'll include the link for accessing Canva in the description, that is for those who don't have a Canva account, so that you can go ahead and easily sign up from there. Alright, I'll go ahead and get started with one of my ebook templates, which will be easy for me to just go ahead and customize and include my content. And you can also get these ebook templates for yourself. The link is in the description as well. Now, using these ebook templates will save you time in getting started with creating your first ebook. So as I'll be designing my ebook, it's like I'll be showing you how you'll also customize it on your end. So follow along so that you don't miss out on any step, since I'll also be sharing an important step you need to take to enhance your ebook. First, you'll make a copy of one of the templates you want to use, to at least have an extra copy, that is, in case you mess it up and want to get started again. Or if you would like to use the same template later in another ebook, you can just go ahead and make a copy again and use it the next time. Then you're going to go ahead and open that copy in a new tab. Then you can go ahead and get started with customizing the ebook. Okay, in my case, I'll get started with customizing the cover, and I'm going to make it as simple as possible. I don't want to complicate anything for this ebook. First, I'll start with changing the background color. I'll click on the background, and I'm going to change the background color from here. I'll click on that, and I'm going to find one of the colors that I would like to use, and I'm going to use this color. I'll also change the color for this frame to the exact color that I have used on the background. Next, I'll change the title. I'll basically just copy a part of the title from ChatGPT and come over and paste it on this first text box. And then I'll go ahead and resize it. And then I'll add the next part of the title below this. And for the remaining part of the title, I'll add it in this third text box. And then I'll add a name in this text box. Next, I'll change this image and replace it with this image. And the cover for my ebook is finally complete. Now moving on to the next page, since this next page is another option for a cover, I'll delete it, since I don't need it now. I already have a cover for my ebook, so that I can now have my page 2 to be the introduction. Okay, going back to ChatGPT, I'll copy the whole introduction part and paste it in this text box. For this text box having the website name, I'll change it to the name that I used on the cover. Next, I'll change the color for this introduction page to the color that I've used, and also I'll change the color for the text. Then I'll change the color for this shape to the same color. And instead of repeating the same process on the next pages, I'll click on this Change All button, which will change all shapes to the same color, and I'll do the same for the texts and elements. Scrolling to the next pages, you can see all the pages are in the same color. So that saved me time from having to keep changing the same color on the next pages. Alright, page 2 is complete. Moving on to the next page, which is now my page 3. For this page, I'm going to add the table of contents, so I'll go back to ChatGPT, and I'll be copying the chapter 1, pasting it there, and then pasting the title for chapter 1, going ahead to chapter 2, pasting the title as well. So I'll just keep on doing the same thing until I've completed all the chapters. Then finally, I'm also going to add the conclusion at the end. So that is it for the table of contents. It's just going to be that simple. I'm also going to put everything together and ensure every text is aligned. I'm also going to change the website name text box, and since that is going to be on the next page, I will not keep on repeating the same task or the same work of changing that website name back to the name that we used on the cover on the other pages. Here's a shortcut. I'll click on File, and then I'm going to click on Find and Replace, and then I'll ask it to find that exact website name written in the text box. Then I'm going to write the name I want to replace it with, and then I'm going to click on the Replace All button, and it's going to notify me that all matches were replaced. To confirm it, you can see that it has changed across all the pages. So now I don't have to keep on repeating the same task of changing to the same name on the next page. Now page 4 will be my chapter 1. I'll add the title here. And then I'm going to move this text box up so that I can remove the spacing. There's too much spacing in between the title and the next text box. And then I'll paste a section of chapter 1 into this text box and paste the remaining sections into the next pages until I'm done with adding content for chapter 1. Chapter 1 ended up using 3 pages. Now instead of letting these pages be blank, I will add images. First, I'll add a frame. I'll click the Elements tab and search for a frame and add this one. I'll resize it and ensure it is well placed on this side of the page. Then I'll add this image. I'll drag it into the frame. So the part of the image showing right now is blank. I'm going to find a section where the image isn't blank. So I'll double click it so that I'm able to now move it to this left side where there are some decor pieces. So that is what I want to show in the frame, the section where the image can be seen in the frame. So I'll copy and paste the same image on the next pages. Now for this second page of chapter 1, I'm going to switch this image to the right side of the image to just give it a little bit of a difference and get to switch. That is the left side of the image that is on the first page of chapter 1 and then on the second page of chapter 1. I'm going to now have the right side of the image so that we can have that difference of images and make it look like we are having 2 different images switching on the next page across all pages. So chapter 1 is now complete, and I'm going to just repeat the same thing in the next chapters until I complete this ebook. Here's the complete ebook, so I'll go through it and ensure everything is correct. Now I have an option of just downloading this ebook as a PDF and letting people go through it as a PDF, but I don't want it to go that way. I want to enhance the experience, that is, as people are reading through the ebook, they can get that experience like they are reading a real book, which means I'm going to turn this ebook into a flip book, and this is an important step you need to take to enhance your ebook. So here's how I'm going to do it. I'll click on Share, then See All, and then I'll search for Hazine Flipbooks. This one is the one I'm going to use. I'll click on it, select all pages, and click Save, and it's going to prepare my design. Then I'll click View in Hazine Flipbooks, and my flipbook will be processed, and finally, here's my ebook turned into a flipbook. So to go through it, you'll just click on these arrows to turn through the pages, and as you can see, it feels nice to read through the ebook like you're reading a book. The next step is now putting this ebook for sale, and I'll be using Gumroad. So I'll sign up and create an account, but before I upload this ebook, I'm first going to create the cover and the thumbnail that I'll use on Gumroad when uploading this ebook. It's just like a product mockup. So back on Canva, I'll download the first, second, and the third page as PNG files, and then I'm going to upload them on Canva. Then, on the Canva homepage, I'll click Custom Size and type in the cover size, which is 1280 by 720 pixels, and click Create New Design. Before designing the cover, I'll start with naming this project, and then I'll copy the color that I used on my ebook and paste it on this canvas. Then I'll adjust the color to be a little bit lighter. I'll then click the Design tab and search for Digital Product Mockup so that I can get one of the templates that includes a tablet frame. I'll copy these tablets from this template and paste it here. And then I'm going to reduce the transparency for this shadow. I'll do the same on the other shadow. And then I'm going to replace the image in this tablet frame with the cover of my ebook. And I'll also replace this next image with the introduction page of my ebook. Next, I'll copy the text from this template and paste it here and change the text to the title of the ebook. Then I'll change the font to this one and select extra bold. Then I'll duplicate this text box so that I can add this other text here. For this text box, I'll decrease the size and I'll change it from extra bold to bold. And finally, I'll add a button that says Get Access. The cover is finally complete. I'll download it as a PNG file. And I'm going to copy all that is on the cover and paste it on the thumbnail, then I'll download it as a PNG file. The size for the thumbnail is 600 by 600 pixels. Alright, to upload the ebook on Gumroad, I'll add the name, select digital product, and add the price for the product, and I'll click on Customize. I'll then add the description for this product. I'll just go back to ChatGPT and ask it to write a short and simple description for the ebook, then I'll paste it here. This is going to be the URL for this ebook. I can come back and copy it whenever I need it. So, scrolling down, this is where I'm going to add the cover and the thumbnail. Then I'll leave the rest of the settings as they are and click on Save and Continue. And this is where I'm going to add the content that I want to sell. First, I'll right-click here to access the ebook, and below it I'll add Thank you for your purchase. Then I'll highlight the text, click here, make it bold, and click on the link icon so as to add a link. I'll go back to the Hazine page, click on Share, copy this link and paste it here, then I'll click Publish and Continue. And finally, the ebook is up for sale. Now that the ebook is up for sale, the next important step is driving traffic to it. And to do that, I need to start building a following around the niche of the ebook. So, I'll go ahead and create a brand new YouTube channel. Once the channel is created, I'll customize everything. I'll upload the banner and the logo, both of which I designed using Canva. Then I'll add the link to my Gumroad store, where the ebook is now available for purchase. I'll also add a description for the channel. For that part, I can just go to ChatGPT and ask it to generate a short and clear channel description. Next, I'll change the name of the channel and also set the handle to match my brand. Once everything is set up, I'll go back to ChatGPT and ask it to suggest video topic ideas that align with the topic of the ebook. These are the kinds of videos I'll be uploading consistently on the channel to grow my audience. After choosing a topic, I'll ask ChatGPT to help me write the actual script for the YouTube video. Once I have the script, I'll head over to 11 Labs and turn it into a voiceover. That voiceover will be used in my video, since this is going to be a faceless YouTube channel. Then I'll go to Hagen and create the video. I'll choose an avatar to represent my channel and let Hagen sync the voiceover to it. This avatar will be the one delivering the message in the video, which keeps the channel completely faceless. Now, I've actually done a full in-depth tutorial showing you how to create your own avatar, make them talk, and be expressive. If you want to understand how to use Hagen better, make sure to check out the video. The link is in the description. After generating the video, I'll take it into CapCut to do the final editing. This is where I'll add visuals, B-rolls, text overlays, captions, transitions, and all the effects needed to make the video engaging and enjoyable to watch. And that's how I'll go ahead and upload the video to YouTube, and from there, keep creating more content, building the audience, and gradually introducing the ebook to viewers. That's the process I'll be using to not only promote the ebook, but also to potentially generate sales and grow a valuable channel around it. So that's how I wrote my ebook using AI and set everything up. I really hope my process has helped you learn something valuable. If you found this helpful, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and feel free to leave a comment below if you have any questions. Also, make sure to check the description. I've added useful links, including the ebook template and the tools I used. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.